up the blitz. Flag is thrown. There's your first down and a lot more for Demaryius Thomas. Swing and a shot by Freeman. Deep into the night. Back-to-back homers for the Braves. Blake Griffin will turn. Shoot a three for the win. Foul. They go. It cuts the Braves win. They
go. All right. Good evening. It's Tuesday. You know what that means. It's time for the number one sports podcast in the world. It's time for Sports4U. Live on YouTube. I'm John. Mark is on the way. No Nick Freeze tonight. He's going on assignment right now, so he'll be back with us next week. But we are live on your TVs, on your mobile devices, your laptops, and your desktops, on X and on YouTube and X. So hit that subscribe button for Sports4U podcast. Like us on Facebook and on X, Instagram, and TikTok at Sports4U podcast. Of course, follow me at John Watson 0984 on X and Instagram. Follow Mark on Instagram. Hi, I'm Mark. Hi, I'm Mark1 on X. Follow Nick on X, Instagram, and TikTok at 99gorilla. It is a tradition that has been entrenched in the Sports4U Foundation for years. And tonight, it returns. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the official return of the Sports4U two-a-days. I don't know why I'm sweating so much. I put the air on the studio. But tonight we kick off our Sports4U two-a-days. So every show for the month of August, we'll preview each division in the National Football League as we're getting ready for opening for NFL kickoff in a month's time. So we got a very special panel each night. We're doing these shows, and we kick off tonight with the AFC and the NFC East. And let's bring on our guests. You've seen this brother on the show before. I've been on his show many a times. He's been here many a times. He's a friend of the family. He's representing the Eagles, the Super Bowl champion Eagles. Of course, you can find him on the KC Sports Show. And that is my brother from Philly by way of Atlanta right now. My brother KC. KC, welcome back, man.
Yo, what's good? Hand claps for everybody for the greatest show in the world. And that's the Eagles show, baby.
There we go.
We're going back to the Super Bowl.
We got here. All right. But KC, I can't argue y'all because we're the champs. But I know this next guest is going to argue because this person is representing for the Commanders.
Oh, Lord.
My sister who represents the Culture Clash Network. She is one of the founding members of the Culture Clash Network and the co-host of Society and Pop Culture 101, representing the DMV, representing the Commanders, Commandos, Redskins, Washington football team, wherever you want to go. Ladies and gentlemen, making her Sports4U debut. Super Novacaine.
Hey, guys. First of all, don't boo us. Don't do it. Don't do that. We're gonna get into that in a minute, but don't boo us. Don't do that. Okay. All right.
Here we go already, KC.
Let's just say it right now. The Eagles, y'all throughout the years, but the 21st century, 2020s is when y'all really did something. So you guys are clap it up for to be present day, champions or whatever, but it won't last long. But we'll get into that later. It is your girl Novacaine, baby, and I am from Society and Pop Culture 101. It is great to be here tonight on Sports4U. I'm excited for this.
Yes, but KC, I think I got some backup for you, bro. So we've been on the show before, representing the island of DWE. But he's also an avid Eagles fan by way of the 305, co-host of DWE Radio, the Talk It Up podcast with Final Boss Lady. My man, my brother, Miami the Great in the building. Miami, what up?
What's going on, man? I feel so bad for you, Nova. You're a Washington Commanders fan. I mean, man,
why feel bad?
It's been rough for you. I'm glad I have another Eagles fan. I see KC has the U on over there. I think we need to. I think you're officially my brother now because it's over now. We good now. You speaking my lingo. Eagles fan and a Hurricane fan. We
great.
we have not been the worst in a long time. Okay, we have not been the worst. It could have got worse for a long time for us, but we were still running in there. Like I said, y'all, you heard me backstage, Miami. Y'all just now, present day. All right, let's get it.
How many times we went to the Super Bowl in the last century, and how many times y'all went?
The last century.
Yeah.
NFL isn't even a century old yet, but
yes, it has. When the last time y'all went? We went to a Super Bowl
in the last
and lost to KC and went back the next following year and won.
That's why I said congratulations to be present day champion.
Go Google when the last time y'all been to a Super Bowl, and then come talk to us Eagle fans when the last time y'all been to a Super Bowl.
How long have y'all been a franchise?
It doesn't matter. Okay. That's it.
Present day matters.
Present
day matters.
Everything matters.
It doesn't matter. Super Bowl talks in the end. Don't worry. We will lead the NFC East. Don't worry.
This is all that matters. This is all that matters.
Okay.
This is all that matters.
Don't become worse than a Cowboys fan. Please don't do that, because that's what y'all.
Oh no, we'll never be that.
Let's not do that.
That's a whole other story now. We would not do that.
That's what y'all starting to give, because what's going on?
We humble. Eagles fans are humble. Come on now.
Yeah. She a Commander fan, because Commander fans always say the Eagles fan.
We don't even got no smoke for the Commanders.
Saying that.
We don't got no smoke for the Commanders.
Hold on, wait. Say it again, Miami. You said what? A Commanders fan? I'm doing what? I ain't hear that part. Say it again.
The comment section is already on fire with the energy. Obviously, our girl Bella, she's repping the Bird Gang. Nessa's in here repping the Dolphins. Shout out to Rick City in the building. Faith in the building. Although she's repping the Chiefs Kingdom, I forgive her. Candace in the house. The chaos has arrived, and Bella said the Cowboys fans are in tears. I did reach out to a couple Cowboys fans. The boys hype and I. They said they stopped watching football because the Eagles won the Super Bowl. I'm still trying to figure out.
Hype's a traitor. We won't even mention Hype. Hype's a traitor. He from Philly, and he a Cowboys fan.
I'm proud that Philly has another championship. Congratulations. But we got a brand new slate now.
That's where we are.
It's okay. It's all good. It's all good.
Casey said he don't want no smoke.
We don't even got no smoke for y'all. We don't even got no smoke for y'all. We got smoke for Cowboys fans, not y'all. And Cowboys ain't even got a foot to hold because they about to lose Michael Parsons. So
you talking about right. That we're talking about humble fans. Hey, we are the most humblest fans.
I can't see that. That was music to my ears, Playboy. I was praying to God, Lord, come on, Eagle fan, please get Michael Parsons. Lord, come on. Just one time, Lord, work for my favor.
He gonna end up with the Pittsburgh Steelers because we ain't got no cap for him. We had cap.
Remember last time, John, I came on here. And I said to you guys, and y'all laughed at me when I said Marcus Parsons was finna get ready to leave. And look at you now. Look at you now. I said it on y'all podcast. I said he was finna leave. And y'all didn't believe me. Now look at you now. So once he come over, because I don't want him to go to the Bears. That sucks. He needs to think about that. I need him to come to the Eagles.
Mark, my God, what y'all doing this year, man? You got that Bills. You wear that Bills jersey proudly, my God. What's going on? They're gonna give another DEI MVP to your boy.
Like the Bills?
I don't know what that is. You mean earn MVP?
They're gonna give another DEI MVP out. That's what we doing this year.
I don't know. MVP is MVP if you ask me, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
All right, so let's get to a couple of topics before we. So y'all ready to get this 2 a days cracking? But let's get to a couple of topics I have outside of the world of the NFC and the AFC East. Let's with the breaking news of the weekend here in the NBA world. That was yesterday, and that broke Saturday morning. Luka Doncic did re-up with the Lakers for 3 more years.
Slim.
Okay.
Slim Luka now. 3 years, 165 million. Third year's a player option. I kind of figured this was going to happen. It wasn't a matter of if, it was just a matter of when. Was he going to do it once the deadline opened? Was he going to wait till the offseason next year? Because now he's just trying to get to that 10-year service. 10 years of service so he can get that Supermax where he'll become the first $80 million contract in the NBA. So it wasn't no shock there. I wasn't shocked. And everybody making a big deal about LeBron not being there. LeBron's Saint-Tropez. Let it go. However, though, I'm not shocked Bronny wasn't there, but I know he's with his dad. But I think if I was Bronny need to get back in the lab. He had a good summer league, build off that. Let your daddy and your moms do the vacationing. You gotta get to work, You gotta get to work. I had no problem with you. You want a vacation? That's you. I personally would have wanted to see him still in the lab, still in the lab, but it's not that big of a deal as much as a lot of people are making it out to be. When you get back, just get back. When you get back from Saint-Tropez, when your feet in the sand and all that crap, off the golf course, just get back in the lab. But let's ask the question. Mark, your reaction to Luka resigning this extension?
It was bound to happen. We seen that. We knew that was going to happen eventually. I'm glad for him, and he losing weight. You know what I'm saying? That's good for him.
And he's playing right now in Slovenia. The EuroLeague championships are going down.
And I don't mind that Bronny's on vacation. He deserves it.
First should have been. So I'm not connecting on vacation. KC, what you make of Luka signing the extension?
This is great news for the Laker fans who really don't have anything to really celebrate. Luka's losing the weight. He's committed to the team. He's not, on that beer diet, when he was in Dallas eating crawfish or whatever the hell they eating down in Dallas and all them damn beers. So I'm happy for the Lakers. Honestly, I would love to see I would love to see Bron get a ring before he leaves the league. So Luka doing this and being committed. I mean, who cares where Bron is? He's cool right now, man. 41.
I ain't tripping on Bron. Bron could have been in outer space, and I wouldn't have gave him the crap.
Yeah, man. I'm happy for Luka, man. Congratulations, Luka. Well deserved. They did him dirty in Dallas. You said what?
I was asking Nova, how much hoops do you follow?
I actually started following NBA a long time ago. I try to keep up as much as I can, but I feel like it changes too much for my attention span. But Luka, I have heard great things about him, so I'm thinking maybe he'll be a good, choice to be a part of the Lakers, coming up. Anytime there's money involved, I'm excited for anybody. So congratulations to the 3-year deal.
That's good. Miami, what you make of Luka re-upping with the Lakers?
It tells me that they're moving on into the future. Like you guys said, LeBron has already did what he needs to do. I knew once they signed Luka last year that they was going to go ahead and probably say that it was going to be his team leading on to the future. I started to notice that we're seeing Luka in a lot of more commercials now. It's just weird to me that he couldn't get the same attention he got in Dallas, because it seems like Dallas Mavericks is a big market, especially who owns the team. But I'm happy like you guys. We'll see what they're going to do. Are they going to start putting pieces around him? I am concerned about his weight. That has always been a concern. He always loses it in the beginning of the season, and then at the end of the season, he started gaining it back, and we all know what happens with that. He needs to work on his defense. And other than that, I mean, if he works on those two things, this team will be a reckon with. We'll see with all, especially with all the moving pieces we had in the NBA.
I agree. So congrats to Luka. Glad he made this deal, and good for him. I want to bring up another topic. As far as I have this clip, it's from Michelle Obama's podcast. Why would we be talking about Michelle Obama on a sports show? You wonder. Well, she had an interesting take on the way sports shows are being pretty much produced. This was her on her podcast talking about the way sports is being covered now.
If I listen to ESPN for an hour, it's like watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's the same drama and they're yelling at each other and they don't get along. I mean, Stephen A. Smith, he's just like every other
he'd
talk
be a
show
great
host.
Real Housewife.
He would be.
Right.
Right?
It would be amazing.
So that's why I'm like, what's the difference? It's just, it's just sociological drama.
So I'm gonna let the lady go first. I don't know how much sports talk TV you watch, Nova, but what do you make of our former first lady comparing pretty much the way sports is covered now to the Real Housewives or whatever?
There's parts of me that agree with her because that's part of the reason why I stopped watching ESPN. Like the way that I guess people are just over dramatic in every aspect in life now. So like when it comes to sports, people are extremely passionate about it. So like it's starting to come out more, and the more that we live like and accept the emotional part of it, it's just going to get worse. So I remember seeing a turn in a lot of sports talk about 2017. That's around the time I stopped watching ESPN because I was like, what the fuck am I watching now? What is this?
Case, what you think?
It's not prime ESPN, the ones that we know from like 2002 to like 2013, where they had like the real good talent. I think they were moving somewhere when they brought on Shannon Sharp, and then that went to shit real fast. It is a bunch of hoopla, but I'm not going to say it's housewife material. I say it's more a shook and jive, honestly. There's a lot of shook and jive on that show that I can't really stand. I leave it on because it's background noise, and I do like to, hear the breaking news, but it's a shell of itself what it was 10, 15 years ago. But I don't necessarily agree it's housewives.
We got some more news about ESPN we're gonna talk about in a second. Miami, what you make of what former First Lady said?
She's not wrong. Only time, I mean, and I think KC said it. The only time only show I really used to watch was either First Take or Skip Show. Those was the only two shows I really used to watch. But only time I tune into ESPN when it's football season to see what their takes are, but it's not the same. I don't know if you guys remember when they fired a lot of the people on ESPN. They fired most of their good talent. And now it just seems like it's not the same no more. And I do agree with her when it comes to Stephen A. We know how all he is. But now Shannon's going, it's like I don't know if I'm gonna be tuning in even to see them covering the NFL. I might peek in every now and then, but it won't be as much as I did last year. I feel like Shannon really brought something to that network. I feel like they should give him back his job, but we all know who owns ESPN, so I don't think that's going to happen. But we'll see. But I do agree with the First Lady, Michelle Obama.
So the piggyback of Miami said ESPN Thursday announced that them and Shannon Sharp parted ways after he settled on this lawsuit. And Shannon, I actually played the statement from Shannon from Nightcap on Friday's show. And shout out to everyone who tapped in on Friday, even Mark from the comment section. Home run, let's go. Mark, let me get your thoughts. I know how you feel about the 4-letter network.
I don't really watch ESPN.
Let's go.
She's not wrong. I think that that's the extreme version is the Real Housewives. I don't think it's that bad. But I think anytime you add people trying to make millions of dollars, and it's public for people to know how much they make, they go do the most and put the drama on there. Stephen A. Smith was one of the main reasons why I don't watch ESPN. But I think at the end of the day, you're starting to see ESPN business wise. That's why they fired all the people. And you're starting to see a lot of their talent going for the money. So they being over dramatic. They're trying to sell clickbaits. They're trying to do all that. Dog, it's bad now.
So there was some breaking news that broke. Maybe this was pretty much news that was pretty much in the atmosphere about ESPN in the last year and months. And it became official today, and that is that ESPN acquired the NFL Network and some other assets from the NFL. Now,
Mark, I mean,
here's how that goes.
I was going to say this is the downturn. This is going to be really, really bad. We're going to get really, really bad product. Now that there's basically a fucking monopoly on sports broadcasting by ESPN. That's what it is. And they bought, that's not to mention, they also bought TNT Sports or NBA, the TNT NBA people.
It's a licensing deal. They license it. They still get TNT production.
But that's
TNT Turner will still get the production, but it's licensed. It's the same deal they got with McAfee.
But my point is, it's ESPN is trying to corner the market. This is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. And the NFL Network was it's not what it used to be, but it's still decent. But now this is a whole litany of shit that's going to happen. We talk about not even just the talent. We talking about streaming, broadcasting, all that shit, red zone, all that shit is packaged into one. But I'll let you go and unpackage this, man. Go ahead, do your thing.
So here's the deal. ESPN NFL deal combines NFL's most popular sporting league and the world's most innovative sports media leader. ESPN will own and operate NFL Network, providing fans enhanced access to 24/7 coverage of the sport they love. The NFL will continue to own and produce NFL Red Zone to distribute it digitally through NFL Plus. ESPN will now distribute NFL Red Zone on traditional television. NFL Fantasy Football will merge with ESPN Fantasy Football, creating a best-in-class production for fans everywhere. So this was pretty much in the making like a year ago when they moved Good Morning Football from New York to LA and they shut down the studio in New York. This was Roger Goodell's statement about this news. He said, since it launched in 2003, NFL Network has provided millions of fans unprecedented access to the sport they love, whether it was debuting Thursday Night Football, televising the Combine, or telling incredible football stories through original shows and breaking news. NFL Network has delivered. The network's sale to ESPN will build on its remarkable legacy, providing more NFL football for fans in new and innovative ways. And let me be clear, this isn't just going to stop. This isn't going to be the first time you see a sports network sold. There have been rumors about TNT. They're putting NBA TV on the market. So this, I don't know who's going to buy it. I'm assuming, I think either NBC or Amazon or somebody might get involved in it because they got the new rights. But this isn't going to be the first time you see something like this. So just don't be clear. What you think, Miami, about NFL Network and ESPN making this big conglomerate?
Well, I was just looking down, and one reason why they probably did this deal, guys. The season is $99.99, almost $100. Let's just say $100 to pay for the season. So they might did it for money. Then you got YouTube TV, which is like $72.99. Then you have NFL Sports Ticket, that's $72 a month. So I can understand why they did it, because we all know that the NFL is a big network. We've seen it finally. I don't know if you guys remember the Christmas game being on Netflix for the first time. Usually it's on Peacock. Yeah. It seems like everyone is moving away from Peacock. Everybody's going to other streaming platforms. I'm not a big fan of NFL Network, but I'm hating they're getting NFL Red Zone because I love NFL Red Zone. My thing is this: are you going to lower the price? Are you going to try to start making it more affordable, ESPN? And I already see KC saying no because that is the answer. No, they're not going to
You know
lower
it's
this. Are you going to
you know
start
it's not.
messing with the product? Because I love how Red Zone is set up. I love buying it. I do the whole season. Are you going to start going up on these certain ones that are affordable? Are you going to start raising the price on those? Those are the questions I want to see. Are they going to do? Far as the TNT, the guys that I don't know if you remember the guys that checking them, they said we're not going to change a thing. We're going to stay the same. And I think more of the other NFL guys that's on these platforms need to do the same. Say, hey, this is the way we do it. This is what bring our audience. Let us stay the same so we can bring you in that revenue. If they don't, then this deal is going to fall flat. I don't know if they're doing this to just kill all the streaming platforms or what, but we'll see in due time. Because like I say, there's still Netflix out there, so I'm pretty sure Netflix is going to try to get some NFL stuff on their platform again next year.
Don't forget Amazon Prime is there too. Amazon, like the Thursday night football games, that has it's freight the market. We're gonna see in the next couple of years how the NFL splits like the NBA, where every damn game is on every other network.
Well, some of those Thursday games, if I'm not mistaken, don't they be on the NFL network too? Or a little later down the line? They used to.
All Prime. Prime owns Amazon owns them exclusively.
Oh, so they being slick, so they making you try to spend money everywhere now. Then
everywhere.
Yep.
Oh, then they getting into somebody's pockets then.
And you know what I'm gonna do when they do all that? I'm selling the seas. If you catch my drift, I'm selling the seas.
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
It's already happening.
Hey, one of us stream on live on X. We just all tuned in. Shoot. Hey, I'll be like, look, hey, pay for it and stream.
Miami had the 2,700 views for SummerSlam, so I know. So someone be hitting Miami's Cash App on the low. So
hey, for real. Hey, look, I'll do it because that's a lot of. I thought because that's what I thought the whole purpose of. Because on the NFL Network, it's supposed to provide us all of the games that we missed. So why? Exactly. What's the purpose of me paying this $100 for if you're not? I'm not gonna see all these games. What are we doing here? So it's like, what's up?
Well, I said that 5 years ago. I had a conversation with my pastor about this when the Buccaneers played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and CBS and Paramount started just keep pushing how many streaming records they was breaking because that was the Super Bowl during the pandemic. And I was like, I know where this is going.
Yep.
I called it then. So it didn't shock me when DirecTV lost Sunday Ticket to YouTube, when Thursday Night Football, when Amazon got Thursday Night Football. Now you got Christmas, NFL on Christmas. The NBA is now on Amazon and NBC/Peacock and everything. This is where it's going. This is just where it was going. And cord cutting is going to be a part of it. So you better catch up because otherwise you're going to be lost in the dust.
John, remember
before we start the tour.
John, remember that was the whole reason. That was the whole reason why everybody started the cord cut because it was cheaper to stream. Now it's going back to the original basis of why we even went back to cord cutting. It's expensive. You gotta go to 10 different platforms to watch your favorite game, and some of these games are in blackout markets. You can't even watch half these games or some of the games. Like the Buccaneers is in a blackout market. How you gonna watch a Buccaneers game? You know what I'm saying? Now it's behind a permanent paywall. But I digress.
So over the weekend, we had the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So congratulations to those who got their gold jackets. Eric Allen, Jared Allen, Antonio Gates, Sterling Sharp all got their gold jackets. Great speeches. Of course, I love Sterling's speech. I want to get ahead to those who could be going in the Hall of Fame next year. Big Nick, what up? It's going to see you Friday. Wrestling Network for Life. Going to be representing Bill's Mafia on Friday. So shout out to Big Nick. These are the candidates who are eligible for the Hall of Fame next year, and we just go ahead we're gonna get the no-brainers out the way right now. Larry Fitzgerald.
Yep.
Drew Brees.
Yep.
Yes,
Frank Gore. You notice all the ones in gold are pretty much who they think are going to be pretty much locks. I think those two are locks. I don't know if Frank Gore is a lock first ballot.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm so confused. How is Julie maybe I'm not well versed on Julian Edelman's his stats. He's eligible.
They're only eligible because they've been removed from the game 5 years. It doesn't mean they're gonna get in. It just means that you're eligible to get your name put on the ballot because you've been out the game 5 years. That's all it is.
Does anybody think he's getting in first ballot? That's the question.
No, he might not get in.
Think so.
No, he's not getting in.
All right, so here's the interesting one. Phillip Rivers.
Yes, he's going to go in.
You think he's getting in first ballot?
Not first ballot.
Yeah.
So you don't think they're going to put him and Brees in the same year?
In
the same year?
I mean, Phillip Rivers he's been consistent every year. He was in the league for 17 years, and I mean he's put up these numbers. But if you don't really got any true record in the playoffs or a Super Bowl, he never even made it to the Super Bowl. It's kind of hard to. If it was between him and Brees is the no-brainer. But
Drew Brees is a lot. I think Drew Brees and Larry Fitzgerald are both going in first ballot. Frank Gore, I think they're gonna longevity played a lot with Frank Gore, so he should get considered for first ballot. Jason Witten, man, Edelman, no. Marquise Pouncey, Shady,
not for
Shady McCoy,
Thomas Davis.
See these names that it's not that they're.
I don't remember Pouncey.
Pouncey, he part of the Pouncey twins.
One of the Steelers.
The
ones that was pushing away with Aaron Hernandez.
That's the better one, right?
That's one of the Steelers.
He gonna get in that first ballot though.
He said that's the better one. Amen.
He said that was the one that was pushing weight. Where I'm trying to slap that shit in there.
Both of them were pushing weight. Both of them were pushing weight though. All them dudes on the floor of the team was pushing weight though.
Allegedly.
Well, Urban Meyer was one who did the stupid documentary on Netflix. Greg Olsen, no. Alex Smith, no. Dez Bryant, no. What the heck is going on with Dez Bryant and Nicki Minaj? What the heck is that about?
It's an old contract thing with Rock Nation. Nicki Minaj got an axe ground with Rock Nation and
Dez used to be rep and Dez Rock Nation.
Yeah.
And she just inserted herself into his conversation with Jerry Jones. He said nothing to her at first, nothing, and she's like, "Well, you talk all that shit, I'm gonna get my husband to get you."
She's trying to clap back at everybody because she lost because she knew she couldn't. She didn't want to smoke with SZA. I
want to see Dez Bryant beat up the husband. I'm sorry, God forgive me.
What else?
That's some strong powder, my friend. That is some strong powder. She is. Anyway.
Atkins, not yet. David DeCastro, Mike Pouncey, no. Sean Lee, no. Ty Gurley's going to be interesting.
Nah.
Hold on, KC. Ty Gurley is going to be it's going to be an interesting case. Because let's be real. Ty Gurley is going to be an interesting case for the Hall. Not first ballot. I'm talking about
not first ballot. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was about to say.
No, there's only two. To me, there's only two first ballots on here: Larry Fitzgerald and Drew Brees.
Exactly. The only two.
And the only one I would make a case for outside of them two would be Phillip Rivers and Frank Gore. Outside of that, but Ty Gurley later on down the line. Look, I'm a Broncos fan. Terrell Davis eventually got in. Ty Gurley was nice, man. Ty Gurley, 4 years. He was.
Yeah, but Ty Gurley's in the same boat as Alex Smith. It's the injuries that like really hampered his career. So, and he never won a championship. So on top of that, it's like.
But I think But I think KC, that's what Sterling Sharp getting in. Guys like Sterling Sharp and Terrell Davis, who careers were cut short to injury, getting in helps a case like Todd Gurley. Go look at Todd Gurley. Outside of Jeff Fisher, that the first year the Rams came out to LA under Jeff Fisher. His rookie year, then every year under McVay until they had the knee injury. Todd Gurley was the best running back in football. It wasn't even close.
I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm just saying what we're saying, longevity. How long? If you gotta break it down in terms of if we looking at career stats, overall career stats, stacked against like all-time running backs, where does Todd Gurley fall in that list? Not just this little time frame where he was dominating, but where does he stand?
But he got the touchdowns. They said he still got the most touchdowns from a player from the last like 5 or 10 years. He might not got the yardage, but he got the touchdowns. But let's go ahead and get to what everyone came to see. And that is the Sports4U two-a-days. And we have a panel here representing the NFC East. So what I'm going to do is this. Let's go ahead and talk about the teams who aren't here before we get to y'all squads. Starting with the worst team in the division, the New York Giants. So they draft Jackson Dart. They draft Abdul Carter with the third pick. Draft Jackson Dart. Sign Russell Wilson. Sign Jameis Winston.
I forgot about that.
I didn't.
You got Malik Neighbors. I'll start with KC, and then we'll go to Nova, then Miami, then we'll go to Mark.
Man, listen.
What is it for the Giants? What the Giants got to do to stay relevant in this division?
Oh, listen. There's nothing that the Giants can. They literally can get all-star running back, all-star coach. It's still not going to save them. They're going to forever be shit and cursed for them benching Eli Manning when he wasn't hurt. Listen, you know what? I actually do have a little bit of faith in them, in their defense. You got Abdul Carter. You got Thibodeau on the other end. Lawrence just signed that big contract. What was it, last year or this year? They're pretty solid defensively. It's just offensively. Who's going to – now it's alleged that Russell Wilson's going to be the starter. I don't mind that. Have Russell Wilson. He's beyond his prime days. But they really just going to have to establish a running game. Let's be honest. I mean, because Malik Neighbors is good, but I'm just saying, how are we going to really measure the Giants come time to play the Eagles, the Cowboys, and the Washington? I was about to say Redskins. I'm sorry, Commanders. Let me be politically correct. Because
but you can be that.
let me be politically correct. But I think the Giants might make a splash. Who knows? And Russell Wilson might be his resurgent year because he didn't have a horrible year with Pittsburgh, but I think this will be the year. But I didn't really see them make any splashes on the offensive line. So that's going to be the real telltale sign on how many times he gets blitzed. And when are they going to put in the first round draft pick from Ole Miss? I have no idea why they even drafted him. Shador was just sitting right there. But anyway, I digress.
Nova?
They don't draft black quarterbacks.
They've never have.
Oh, yeah.
Really, they haven't.
That's right. That's right.
They signed them. They don't draft them. They signed Tyrod. They've signed Geno Smith. They've signed Russell Wilson. They've signed Jameis Winston. They never drafted one. Nova, what you think? What you think about those boys? I'm not talking about the police.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Piggybacking really quick off of KC because it just clicked in my brain because I was like, the Giants have been pretty shitty for a while now, like real shit, like actual shit. And now they're starting to click is because they might be cursed because of Eli Manning. They really might be. I don't have any faith for them in this next coming season. I really don't think, and I have no hope for Russell Wilson. I was excited to see him get traded again, but then I started thinking about how many times he's been traded, how old he is now, and it just might be his time, and that's okay. That's okay, because he's still going to make his bag. Defense, okay, they can have a great defense, but like you guys saying, who going to score them points? They ain't making defensive touchdowns. That's not going to happen. And our division is actually pretty decent this season coming along. So I think they're just going to fall to the wayside, unfortunately. No hope.
Mommy, what you think about the Giants?
Why did they get Russell Wilson? I just want to. I forgot he was on the team. That's how bad they was. Now y'all send the Elon thing down. They might do be cursed because they luck has been bad. They should never paid the quarterback a couple years back. They should never. Y'all talking about Elon man? They should never did what they did to Odell Beckham. Let's just go there. That's where they fucked up at. They ain't Saquon Broccoli. I mean, they just let all of it go. So I think they will probably be. Now I would not be surprised. They'll come in last, but they won't have a low. They won't have a low like record. They'll be okay, but they won't get to the playoffs. They'll barely make it. I feel like they will barely make because Russell Wilson is a good leader, and we can't forget he is a vet. He did used to play in Seattle, so he knows what it takes to win. So I would not put nothing past Russell Wilson, but I don't see them getting to the playoffs.
Oh boy, my boy Fat in the house, KC. He a Notre Dame and a Florida State fan, and he just saw your hat.
Hey, you almost doesn't count for you Notre Dame niggas. Get out of here. Almost doesn't count. Get out of here.
Yeah,
Mark.
I'm with you on that Notre Dame. I don't too much like them boys either, so we on the same page with that one.
You're a U fan too, Miami. I forgot, man. Go ahead, Mark.
Oh yes, sir. I love my Canes now.
I'm a fan of the U. I wouldn't say like I'm a huge fan, but I like the U. A few of my favorite commanders, well, they were Redskins at the time. Players came from the U. Yep. Sean Taylor, Santana Moss. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say Clinton Portis went to the U.
Clinton Portis, yeah.
Yes. You know what? Tell me twice. Hey, let's say this before Mark go. First of all, congratulations, Santana Moss going in the Commanders Ring of Honor this season. Clinton Portis, my guy. But
it's about time. It's been far.
But
it's been far overdue.
Y'all made that trade with us.
He should have been winning that. I don't know what it was. They wait for that.
What, the trade? When we traded for Champ?
No. For what's the name going into the Ring of Honor?
I mean,
Clinton Portis. Dan
Snyder, of course. Dan Snyder probably was holding that up. Now, New Orleans should know what it is.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, no, for your pain. I forgot y'all did have that guy. My bad.
Chill. It could be worse because it could be worse.
Giants.
At least y'all got Jerry Jones.
You see what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Mark.
The Giants suck. I'm with y'all. Their defense is good. I like Malik Neighbors. That might be it on the offense I like. But they're gonna finish dead last in that division. I don't think that's really even a competition with that.
All right. Let's get to the other team who's not here.
All them fake New York teams are sorry, you know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
There's only one real team that play in the state of New York.
The Yankees?
The other team that hey, the Dodgers. The other team I represented because Hype said he stopped liking football because the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
That's crazy, hate.
Nye said he stopped playing Madden because the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So let's start with the Cowboys. And let's start off with, obviously, with the big story, and that's Jerry Jones and this whole Jerry Jones, Micah Parsons situation. Let me play what started this whole mess.
Play what?
What Jerry Jones said about Micah Parsons and Dak Prescott on the first day of training camp.
Just because we signed him doesn't mean we're going to have him. He was hurt 6 games last year. Seriously. We've signed, I remember signing a player for the highest paid at the position in the league, and he got knocked out 2/3 of the year, Dak Prescott. So there's a lot of things you can think about when you, just as the player does, when you're thinking about committing and guaranteeing money.
Who was he talking about?
He was talking about Micah Parsons and Dak Prescott. Micah heard that. So then he goes on the Undertaker's podcast and says this.
We obviously want to get done early. We want that relief off our backs. Obviously, ownership is always going to make it drag out, make it more complicated than it has to be. Lack of communication in that standpoint. I would never understand it. We wanted to do the contract last year. They're just kind of like, we want to do Dak and CD. Then you go out there, perform again, and then you would think like, all right, we'll get it done early. We know there's some guys that's about to get ready to get repaid, like Miles, Max is gone. So you would think like, hey, let's get ahead of that, you know what I mean? I just never understand, when guys come into the league and they're consistent and then, they perform well, why they got such an urge, but then there's guys that just have one good year or maybe 2 good years and it's just like they get it right away. You can't want us to take less because you just want to decide to wait.
All right. So Micah Parsons announced he wanted to trade. But I'm going to read the statement.
What did Nick say?
Big Nick said he wants Micah Parsons, that the Bills trade a first and a second and a defensive end for Micah Parsons.
I throw a running back in there too.
Oh, one that's holding impulse. So Micah Parsons said this statement. I no longer want to be held closed door negotiation while my agent present. I no longer want shots to be taken at me for getting injured while laying on the line for the organization. Our fans and our teammates, I no longer want narratives created and spread to the media about me. So that was what he thought. That was his thoughts. And CeeDee Lamb responded to his teammate being what's going on with his teammate right now, and he says, "Never fails, dog. Just pay the man what you owe him. No need for the extracurricular." Mark, I'll start with you.
I'm with CD, man. Pay him, but that's the Cowboys, man. They like the Clippers to me. They just find ways to mess stuff up, man. You have something good. They was building on it. I'm not saying they was ever going to win, but they was building on it. And now you feel like Jerry Jones is finding ways to just mess up what they got going on there. And what this does is it shows what how they treat their players to other free agents. So what I'm saying, that's also shocking that they're doing this publicly like this. I wouldn't, in the next couple of years, I wouldn't be surprised if everybody be out of there soon.
Mind me what you think. I don't know, Nick. I don't. That's
Man.
Teams are stupid, man. Owners are stupid.
Man, this is music to my ears. This is music to my ears because the Cowboys do cowboy things. I mean, my goodness, Jerry Jones once again said something crazy. Now you got CeeDee Lamb coming out saying something. So that's interesting because I didn't know that was going on. And if you got this dysfunction going into the season, guess who y'all got to take on first? Y'all got to take on them Eagles. So guess what? If we dog wreck y'all, I bet he gonna pay them after then. Cause I say this, Jerry Jones, you're so bad. Go ahead and put them on the market and trade them and see how many teams want them. You already got Nick and what's the name saying, hey, we'll take them in the Bills. I know plenty of people. I know the Eagles will be the first call. Say, hey, we'll take him. The Commanders, everybody will take him. So if he that bold, go ahead and trade him and see how many people be on his landline. He ain't gonna do it. Jerry Jones always known for doing this. He did it with Emmitt Smith. He did it with so many other players before Emmitt. He did it with Dak Prescott. And he's right a little bit, but he gonna blame Dak Prescott injury on Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons hasn't missed a whole season. This man carry your team, carry your defense. When you had bad defensive coordinators, he had the most sacks in the league. What are we doing here? So if he that bad, go ahead and trade him and let's see what happens. They all won't be the same team, and it looked like you're finna get ready to lose your wide receiver too.
What about you, Nova? What you make of this Michael Parsons drama?
I'm not familiar with this dude because I don't keep up with the Cowgirls. Like, it's like a deep hate within myself.
Damn,
like, for me to like really look at them as a team. Like, we got into the sports betting last season, and I was like, do I really want to put guys from Cowboys on there? Like, no, I don't. So I don't know who the heck this Michael Parsons' guy is. It sounds as though Jerry Jones not treating him right, just like Jerry Jones does. And that's unfortunate for him. I hate when there's good talent out there and these owners do not take care of them. Like that's the quickest way you can lose a good person. Just like in any job, if you're a manager not taking care of your team, they going deuce. Cowgirls, they make my skin crawl a little bit.
You're not alone.
Like, and I understand their history and things like that, but at the same time, it's like I don't care. I do not. It's something about it. And that's how we see Dallas Cowboys news, because all the Cowboys fans are nervous. Why?
Casey, you get the final word on the Cowboys.
Man, this is semantics in the mug. This is such a dog and pony show. We do this shit every year. They did it with CeeDee Lamb last year. At this point, like Michael Parsons, they're going to wait until either the last preseason game or the first game of the season to give him this astronomical ass contract. Michael Parsons is playing poo-poo face when he knows the dog and pony show that's going to happen. I don't even know why anybody's putting bids out there for Michael Parsons. He ain't going nowhere. He is the centerpiece of that defense. They do this shit every year. You know what the Cowboys remind me of? They remind me, and excuse ladies, I love you. I'm gonna say this very, very semantically. The Cowboys remind me of the 20-something-year-old girl who wants the most attention in the room. And she ain't getting it, so she do the most to get the most attention. She might wear some outlandish shit. That's what the Cowboys are. They do this shit every year to get the attention. Cowboys ain't got nothing going on for real. They didn't make no splashes in free agency. They didn't make no splashes with the draft. Why are we still talking about the Cowboys? Because Michael Parsons, Jerry Jones is over here playing this dog and pony shit again. We just fall for it. Same thing with the Lakers. It's the same thing. So I just sat back and was like, okay, so I didn't fall for the bullshit. So I just bowed out.
Cowboys will always be in the conversation because they are in the same conference as the rest of the beast in the East. Okay, that is the only reason why they will always come up in conversation. To hell with them.
Yo, that's wild.
Tweaking. Please clarify.
Jerry Jones twerking. Is that what I heard? Oh, wow.
Working. Who said twerking?
Twerking. He said twerking. I hope he meant tweaking.
Dude.
Yo, that's a pause, bro.
Pause.
Oh, jeez.
He's so old.
Oh, man. You got to pause on that, John.
I said pause.
Crazy.
I said pause. All right.
You say he was twerking?
Novocaine.
Dworkin? Wait.
Noodle in the house. He said, I don't like what Casey and Novocaine is saying, but they ain't wrong. We like all my children. My boy Noodle.
Noodle, a boys fan?
Yes.
Alexa. Oh, let me not wake her up. I was about to say. Cancel. I was about to tell her, play We Them Boys. Oh, y'all them boys, all right.
You know what? To be honest, the way they going, I would not be surprised they have a worse year than they had last year. Yeah. I would not be surprised.
Right.
I think that's what happened. Some more breaking news?
We got some breaking news before we get to Nova talking about to start off the Commanders talk. Y'all been following what's been going on lately at these WNBA games. And KCU in Atlanta, so I know you've been seeing what's been going on, right?
Oh, Lord.
I'm not even going to sit here and cap what's been going on. What has been happening?
You come up with the dildos?
The pink Johns?
Well, I saw a neon green one recently. But it happened again tonight at the Sparks game. Someone threw a bike pump at Sophie Cunningham.
John, what the?
What? Hold on. What happened?
Bike pump, whatever you want to call it, threw a dildo on the floor at Staples Center tonight during the Sparks Fever game towards Sophie Cunningham.
Somebody threw it or it fell off? Don't tell me
Chill.
what.
Chill.
Hey, they did say they did say pay us what you owe us. They did say pay us what you owe us.
Well, I didn't even done. What happened, dog? Y'all gotta relax.
Mike, chill.
Pay us what you owe us.
Chill. Because first of all, I really hope they're not playing with it on. The ones that do.
No.
Why would you play with it? Why would you be on the court with it?
Hold up, bro. We went off the rails. Hold up. I see somebody throw one back into the crowd. Did y'all see that video yet?
Into the crowd?
Back into the crowd. One of the players blowed it back into the crowd. Hey, some NFL teams need to go out and probably call her because she throw that thing pretty good. I was like, okay.
Hey, Mo.
What? Wait, hold up.
Not like that. Not like that, John. Not like that, John. Calm down.
Y'all off the chain, man. Y'all off the chain over here, boy.
Pause, guys.
I knew this was going to get off with a bang, but I didn't think that was the bang we was talking. What? I said, man, you said bust.
That's a double entendre right there. Bust.
Look, she threw the deal. I was trying to be PG, but she threw the dildo back into the goddamn crowd. There you go, goddamn shit.
They ain't doing double entendres. Bust and bust.
But what's up with that?
I don't know. They said the person who did that at the Atlanta Dream game got arrested. And they got banned from the arena for a year. So
okay,
a year ain't nothing. Then that I thought usually they ban you for life. So hey, that I think a person can go without a year. Life.
They'll be back next summer throwing dildos.
That's just insane. That's crazy.
You can't metal detect them motherfuckers either. They
that thing made out of plastic, boy.
I'm just so confusion around the whole thing, like. And then, oh god,
that boy gonna start switching up the colors on them folks in a minute.
And all the stadiums, you're gonna have the god dang, because you can still conceal it. Even if you have a clear bag, you can still conceal it.
Put it right in your pants.
All right, Casey. Wow.
Hey, some already doing that. So hey, it's too late for that. Anyway,
oh my god.
Go ahead, John. Go back to the program.
That's Let's go.
All right,
Nova.
Huh?
Nova Kane.
Yeah.
Your commanders. The team, everyone was talking, the team that had the biggest turnaround. Relax.
Shocked the mess out of me. I ain't gonna hold you as a fan. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, man, when I get to close to 35, between 30 and 35, there's something not shaking, playoffs, something. I don't know how much longer I could be a true fan because it was getting tough out here in these streets. But this past season was a breath of fresh air. It gives me hope for the future because, as everyone knows, we're under new ownership. We got a new coach in the past few years, brand new team. The O-line getting younger and younger. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
Now, let me preface this. When you said you don't know how long you're going to be a fan,
I sure did say that.
No, you didn't. I said because let me tell you something.
35. That's why I've been a fan since my daddy was raising me. Okay, when I was a little teeny tyke. I'm from.
Do you understand? Do you understand like the angst we went through as Eagles fans? NFC Championship after NFC Championship after NFC Championship after NFC Championship, losing to the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers went to the fucking Super Bowl.
That's not my
but
fault.
They lost off of us.
Hey, hold on. They had Cam now. Hold up.
No, that was the Jake Delhomme did it. That was when Jake Delhomme was the quarterback.
Yeah, that one. That one.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers got their first Super Bowl off the backs of the Eagles. Don't talk to me about being I have been through hell and high water as an Eagles fan.
Y'all been to NFC, like you just said. Y'all been to NFC championships.
And lost them.
When was the last time we was even in the playoffs? Close.
Last year.
Hell, hold on now.
No, I'm not talking about last year. I'm not talking about this past season.
It was 1 year. All of us was goddamn having a bad year, so we
one of these years, all of us was on the couch with it. All of us was
the
on
whole
the couch.
NFL, the whole NFC East was having a bad year now.
What I'm saying is, outside in our division, specifically in our division,
John,
at least y'all went to the playoffs.
That dude, don't bring him back up here.
The Eagles. Trump boy, see a Niners fan.
Oh, be nice.
Oh boy.
Hey man.
But Nova,
he's up on.
Y'all get Jaden Daniels.
Long as the Eagles have Jalen Hurts, I'm a fan. Wherever Jalen Hurts go, I go. That's my guy. So you do not disrespect my guy.
How can you disrespect him?
No, it ain't after dark yet. All right, we got another person to the panel.
We had a moment, Greg. We had a moment.
Hey, we had to.
We supposed to be talking about the Commanders. It's the Commanders.
No, John was about to ask me something.
No, Mark has a question for you, Nova.
Yes, what's up, Mark?
You want to introduce it?
Before we question, let's bring on our next member to the panel. He's going to talk AFC East after we talk AFC West. If you know this guy, he's penned probably helped pen some of your favorite songs. Grammy nominated, award-winning songwriter. He just helped pen that new Chris Brown, Bryson Tiller joint.
Joint is fire too.
He was on with us on Sports4U Wrestling last week with him and his brother Sloan. He's 1/3 of the Sucio Boys, and he's my dog, representing the Patriots, representing the West Coast, Bay Area. My man Marty McFlyer to use in the house. Marty, what up, boss?
What's happening? What's happening?
What's good?
Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
Marty,
what's happening?
You walked into a good conversation. We're closing out talking about the NFC East, and then we go into the AFC. So,
okay.
No, our girl Nova came from Society of Pop Culture, who's CC and fam. She's a Commanders fan. So okay. Mark had a question for her, and that's Mark, my co-host right here. You see his jersey. Marty.
I see it.
I see it.
You're a Patriots fan.
Oh,
now it's getting a little sticky.
Oh God!
Yeah, they got no Jets fans are here.
This is when I asked to.
There's such thing as a Jets fan.
Jets fan. Where? I mean, no power. I mean, all power to you.
There's 17 left on the country.
Is it? Hell,
She sounded so convincing.
I'm surprised it's that many.
Miami.
Damn, there's 17 left in the country. That's funny. Mark, what's your question for Nova?
How you feel about Terry?
I knew that was coming.
Trade.
I knew that was coming. Oh Lord Jesus. Okay.
My bad.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with them with these past 2-3 seasons. Terry has done his job. Pay this man. He just requested some extra money. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I've been doing a good job for 3 years. I know my worth. Let me renegotiate. Let me get a little something extra, They don't want to do it. I don't know if it's because he is starting to get older. So I know how they treat the older athletes. Like, they start getting a little older, contracts start dwindling down. It's just not really looking good. I am sad. I am upset. Right now he is on the injury list. But he is still signed and everything. So at this point, he showed up at training camp. So at this point, it's just like a waiting game to see what's going to happen in the season. I haven't started throwing my stones and requesting a riot yet. So until then, it's real quiet.
What do you make of the offseason y'all had? You trade for Debo, bringing Larry Tunsil, Bobby Wagner's coming back. You just
Debo kind of old too now, ain't he? But he's still kind of good though. Like, I felt like I seen him last season. He was decent.
Well, I want to see what he's like because obviously we know how he was used with Frisco. What is it going to be like with him, with Jaden Daniels? And obviously that's where everything starts and ends with, is with y'all young phenom quarterback. Obviously, rookie of the year. He's obviously all eyes going to be on him trying to get y'all to the Super Bowl because obviously I got to the NFC Championship last year. Talk it up in the house.
He talked about.
What do you think they're putting too much pressure on Jaden Daniels now? I saw where the ESPN they did their they had a poll for QB ranks and they had him ranked number 5 already. Is it too much too soon, or you think?
I think it's a lot. I think there is a lot going on for him, but what was he, number 2 in the draft?
Yes.
When he was drafted? Yeah. So he already had high hopes for him with being drafted at number 2. I think it's a lot personally for me as an individual, but I don't think it's too much for him. I think that he already has a system, like his support system handles him in a way where he's going to be good, where he's going to always excel. And I do believe that the Commanders are going to treat him well. I don't think we're going to have an RG3 moment with this guy.
Marty, may I ask you this, joining the conversation. How you feeling? What you make of what's going down with the Commanders, obviously in year 2 of the Jaden Daniels era? What up, boss lady?
Well, for me personally, I'm not a Commanders fan, but I'm rooting for Daniels so hard because I want the narrative for quarterbacks that look like us to stop. Just in general, like anytime you get a little bit of shine, then you just off just one time. Then it's just like up toss on to the next one. Then everybody else got to fight uphill. It's just the people that talk about it, anytime the Commanders even come up, it's always that's the first thing. I'm just thinking they're like, niggas ain't watch? Like, y'all don't got eyes you can't see? Like, I literally see people just attacking, and I'm just like, bruh. It was already kind of heartbreaking enough because, like, I found myself kind of, like, rooting for the Commanders to kind of, like, get through it. I'll just, like, watching, like, ooh, okay, like, come on in. And then
how you think? What you think about Cam's comment about Jalen? Then, since you root for the black quarterback, because
we gotta root for black quarterbacks. That's a good question. I was waiting for that when we get on the Eagles.
I'm just saying you want to see us do well. Like you gonna root anyway because it's inherent. It's like this inherent.
Want
to see us do well, and then because the moment it doesn't matter your team, somebody else's team. Even if they beat your team, it's just like, all right, well then, okay, we getting through. And then the moment it happens, then the narratives happen, and then you get the talking heads, especially the ones that look like us, that be talking, sometimes be talking the most shit. And it's just like, what are we doing here? Like, you should always want to see the black quarterback because I hate that, like that right there. The black quarterback, nigga, is a quarterback.
There it is.
Where there's never a quarterback conversation. It's the black quarterback conversation. And it's just like, even when it's not your squad, you hurt.
I think it's because we have that conversation because we see it. We see these companies and these teams treat them completely differently. The only ones that have been on a high pedestal my entire life that I've paid attention to, Donovan McNabb, Jalen Hurts, and prayerfully Jaden Daniels. Cam was like a little, they threw him in the mix a little bit sometimes here and there. He didn't get the recognition he deserved when he was in the field.
Oh man,
okay. That's Cody.
Yeah, okay.
Cody, don't start shit. Don't start shit, Cody. I'm gonna hit your line, Cody. I got your personal number, Cody. Don't start shit.
They treat them differently. And we've had tons of black quarterbacks. It's just that unfortunately the league does not treat them equally. Period.
No, not at all. Even when you win,
win,
like with the Cam and the Gilly shit, with it's like, all right, nigga, we're the Super Bowl, and they still got something to say, and then we arguing amongst ourselves in front of everybody. It's like having the loud. It's like you invite your girl or your peoples over, and then the family just start acting a whole ass, and then you just sit there. We not doing it like this. Cam
was dead wrong. He was just dead wrong. And he instead of instead of just apologizing, he doubled back and said some half-ass apology about it. It's like, bro, you're wrong. And for years, Cam got the brunt of the bullshit too when it came to the scrutiny on his gameplay about not jumping on the ball. That's the biggest thing they can say about Cam. Everything else, Cam was a god in college. He was arguably the best quarterback in NCAA football.
He didn't even play that well in the championship game, and they still won.
Yeah, exactly.
He played for all intents and purposes. He played like ass for everything that we seen up until that point. It was like I remember watching ooh.
Yeah, that's why it disappointed me.
Well, I'm a Broncos fan. I knew what was. I foreshadowed what was going to happen. No one wanted to listen to me. Mark will tell you, everybody was picking Carolina that day, and I was like, all right,
y'all shouldn't have won.
Carolina offense. I get it. They had the number one offense, but let me tell you why, Marty. Why I did pick Denver, because that's your team. Well, that's one. But number two, I had deja vu from what happened with us against Seattle. Now we didn't slaughter Carolina like Seattle did us, but we had that number one offense that was just lights out, and Carolina had that number one offense, but they had the number one defense, and they put us on clamps. Yeah. And I figured if we can come with a game plan like that, somewhat, I knew we could beat Carolina. And Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware and Malik Jackson and the no-fly zone came to work in the Bay Area that day, and that's how we ended up getting Super Bowl 50. I know this for a fact, because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be a daddy right now. Sorry, Mama. Wait. All right.
I see where we at.
I won the Super Bowl.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'll never forget that damn Super Bowl. I remember I was working for SoFi at the time, and they made us work on the Super Bowl because they had a commercial 8 to 10 seconds. We had to work for 8 to 10 second commercial. They played twice, and the whole time we just sit there watching the game on one of the big TVs. And I never wanted to kick. Oh, I mean, I have in the past, but I wanted to kick the damn monitors off the goddamn.
What year was this?
This is what, 2015?
No, 2017, right?
When we won was 2016, Super Bowl 50.
Yeah.
It was Super Bowl 50, 2016 when we beat Carolina. It was 2015 season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that. Also cost me $500 too. Still, man.
But let's talk to the two guys here who's repping for the reigning Super Bowl champs. Miami.
Congratulations.
KC.
First off, congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. KC just gonna continue putting up that Devontae Smith jersey. I ain't mad at you.
The Alabama.
Oh, right. He got it.
Hold on.
Hold on, while we talking Fitz real quick, did we give reference to what today is? Because you know what I'm saying, if y'all can see
Fade in the water.
You know what I'm saying?
In the water.
Just make sure.
I saw it on Twitter.
We are here.
Back up to the camera.
Is that a necklace? Is that a necklace?
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just I keep that thing on me always because you never know.
What in the world?
Fade in the water.
I was wondering why Boat Brother was trending today on Twitter.
Oh man, I almost threw a hat up just to scare some white people earlier.
Man, that's dope. Hey Marty, that's dope.
Today's a holiday. I took the day off. Everything.
As you should.
You want me to work today? I'll show up. Don't say nothing to me.
Yes, the chair, Nessa. Yes, the chair. I want one now.
The chair, Nessa. That's the chair.
I want one.
God.
So let's talk about the Eagles. So y'all trying to go back to back. Obviously, y'all made some move of re-signed Saquon. Maybe gave Saquon an extension of what he did this year. Obviously,
well deserved.
Cam situation. Why do y'all think Jalen Hurts isn't getting the props he deserves still? And I'll start with you, Miami.
Because he's black.
That's one reason. I mean, Hurts, and this is why I'm a fan of his. He's been getting this since he's been in college. I mean, he said he's been climbing that hill all the time, improving, having to prove himself. And that's one thing. That's one reason why I became a Hurst fan, because he said he always represents himself accordingly. He tries to always uplift his team. If you know him well, he has a lot of black women that represent him or around him, so that's why I like him. He when he's out and about, he shows the Eagles fan and the Eagle Nation what a quarterback's supposed to be. And and that's the part that doesn't make sense to me, because if this was Tom Brady, will we already calling Jalen Hurts to go? I mean, so I don't understand it. He took this team a year before last to the Super Bowl. Yes, we lost to Kansas City, but we went back again, took on Kansas and won. So it's like y'all still not going to get that man's props. Now, Saquon Barkley was a lot to do with us going to the Super Bowl. They need to go in and do that same thing. My fear is, and I know KC you don't want to hear, is the Madden curse. Jesus Christ! Why did we put him on the cover, man? I was like, no, but I mean, sometimes it's a hit and miss now, because sometimes some people have been on that cover and it never had happened now. So hopefully, I'm hoping and praying to God that nothing happens to us, because if Saquon goes down, Jalen can still carry this team because he's proved that. But do we have enough to get to what we need to get to? Because I'm not gonna lie, and I know Nessa not Nessa, but Nova's gonna love me saying this. Is I'm worried about the Commanders. I'm really am, because they just came off a great year last year. I know they're gonna come out gun blazing. So I am a little worried about them, a little bit, but I'm hoping to God they stay with this running game. Saquon can stay healthy, and we can just do what we did last year. Will we get all the way to the end? I don't know, because a lot of teams have did a lot of stuff this year and other brackets that I know y'all gonna have people on this show that gonna talk about, but we'll see. I'm still always worried about Kansas City too, because we know who KC got. They got that boy. They got that dog. So hey, long as they got him, I'm always worried. So we'll see. But that's how I feel about when it comes to Jalen Hurts. He doesn't get the respect because, like Nova said, he's black. If he was another color, we'll be calling him the GOAT already, because he does mostly what the white quarterbacks do. Let's just call it what it is.
Pocket passing is. They get on us for not being pocket passers, and
he did that. They got on him about running. And then when he started throwing, he ain't doing this enough. They always move that goalpost for us, and it's the same way for the Ravens quarterback. Same thing, but it's just that's just how he is. That's how they do for us. So it is what it is, but. Hey, long as he keep taking us to Super Bowls and getting us championships, you can't tell him that. That's all that man care about. And he got that Jordan deal. I love that Jordan commercial after the Super Bowl too. So y'all respect my boy Jalen Hurts.
I'm gonna jump in and say this: Jalen Hurts is the prototypical quarterback in terms on and off the field. He's unproblematic. He does everything right. He's a role model. He doesn't give you the pizzazz that you're looking for, the bad boy that you're looking for. He's just him. He's just him. He doesn't give you anything. He's very stoic in his responses. And that irritates the narrative on black quarterbacks. That irritates the narrative in media on black quarterbacks. And he's a great quarterback. Now, I'm going to go to Cam. I'm going to go to Cam's little comments about him not being in the top 10. Cam should have never said that in the first place, because you got, like, if let's take, and Mark, no offense, if we put Josh Allen in the same position as Jalen Hurts, and we do same numbers, everything, they will be saying Josh Allen is on the same level as freaking Patrick Mahomes with 3 Super Bowls. 3 Super Bowls. Josh Allen, 1 Super Bowl is worth Patrick Mahomes 3 Super Bowls, and we know that is the truth. Justin Herbert, he just has to sniff the Super Bowl, and they'd be like, he's the next second coming of Tom Brady. I'm telling you, this is what they do. They want the narrative to stare somewhere else. And when Cam did that, he put fire, he put gasoline on a fire that was already blown up, even when it was already. It was already tremendous. Cam just said, here's some more. And because Cam is, this is the thing about Cam. I'm not gonna assassinate his career. Not gonna do that. Can't do that. Can't take nothing away. Cam, number 1 overall draft pick, great quarterback, one of the best quarterbacks come out of Auburn, one of the best quarterbacks to be with the Carolina Panthers. But let me tell y'all something about Cam Newton and the reason why he could not get picked up by any other team after the Carolina Panthers picked him back up from the Patriots. It's not because he can't play. It's because Cam is such a toxic person in the locker room. He is for self. Cam is for self, and you can't bring a for self player in your locker room if you're trying to raise up another quarterback, because Cam can't sit on the bench and play second fiddle. He hasn't done that his whole life. He left Florida after Tim Tebow solidified his spot, went to the JUCO, won a championship at the JUCO, went to Auburn, won a championship at the Auburn. Damn near was this close from winning the Super Bowl win a championship with Auburn. I messed that up. But damn near was this close from winning the Super Bowl with the Carolina Panthers. Cam is a for self player. So, of course, you're going to have these type of conversations with a for self player. At that point, I just dismiss Cam. Jalen Hurts has done everything that everybody's asked of him. He's been through 3 coordinators. People forget that shit. He's been through 3 coordinators since he came in the league. 2 head coaches. The one head coach got fired, and now this head coach, Sirianni, standing tall with Jalen, but 3 coordinators. He's on his 4th coordinator now. What are we talking about? Jalen Hurts has stood the test of time. Went to the Super Bowl with the first coordinator. The second coordinator didn't work out. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The coordinator that went to the Super Bowl the first time, it didn't pan out. Jalen balled out. Great. The second season after the Super Bowl didn't pan out. That guy didn't know what the hell he's doing. Next season, we won the Super Bowl with this coordinator. The coordinator goes to be a head coach. Now he's on his 4th coordinator. If Jalen Hurts balls out this year, and at least makes it back to the Super Bowl, I want to hear the excuses. Because there's not going to be any whatsoever. You got Daniel out there. No, he needs to be the Super Bowl
for me.
He don't even got to win it. He just got to sniff the Super Bowl. That's it. That's
playoffs. Because that, like you said, he's went through all these offensive coordinators. We know how important that is. And I do agree with you. They should have kept the one when they first went to the Super Bowl. But you seen how much he struggled that nation. You're right. They should never got that guy. They had the wrong guy, but he still played pretty good. And this year he proved to play off the chain. And if I don't care if he goes to the playoffs and just either at least get to the first round, that tells you something about this guy. He's special. And I believe he is. Boy got that dog. Let's just say what it is.
If he just go to the playoff with the best team in football, that makes him special?
Well,
don't start that. No. Don't
hold up now.
Best team in the come on, man. Hold on. Let me.
Who's the best team?
He's saying that's the best team. How? First of all, let me explain something. The Eagles, our roster consisted of rookies. When we talk about our main secondary rookies, first year and second year players. So how are we the best team in the league? We got two-year in rookies on our secondary and defense.
Are you are we the best team because we won the Super Bowl?
Exactly.
That's why you saying we the best team? Are you rating us from last year? Because we don't have the same team from last year.
Nah, I think y'all constructively as the best team in football, offensive wise and defensive wise. And I was saying that last year. Well,
you gotta think about it. We don't have the same. I'm looking at this as we have a different. You have to have the coaches. we have to have the defensive coordinators, offensive coordinators. All that has to play and play. The guys can go out there and ball as much as they want to. If you ain't calling the right stuff, which we seen that once before, like KC said, the one year we had the offensive coordinator, and our defense was playing good as hell that year. We had a good ass defense, but we still didn't get nowhere. We wasn't. It was like everything fell apart. It was the year right after we came off the Super Bowl, and I was like, "What is going on?" And then right after that, we came back on and we won the Super Bowl. So I feel like the offense.
To my question. So let's go back to when y'all lost this first time to the Chiefs. And Jalen Hurts balled out in the Super Bowl. Y'all lose your OC. Y'all lose your DC. Y'all take that step back. Then you bring in Kellen Moore. And y'all go to win the Super Bowl. Now Kellen Moore is in New Orleans.
New Orleans.
When is it time now for? And I'm not saying coaching don't matter. I believe coaching matters. But now Jalen Hurts is going to be in year 6, going into his 6th season in the NFL. Now you're a Super Bowl champ. You're a Super Bowl MVP. They're not going to give you that leeway now. Just because you change, just because your coordinator leaves every year, because everyone wants some of the special sauce that's brewing over in Philly now. It's the same thing like out here in LA, where every time Sean McVay has an assistant coach, they get hired because they figure they want to find out what's the secret sauce with the Rams.
Well, you know, they gonna get rid of they gonna get rid of coach before they get rid of players.
Here's my question. If Jalen Hurts regresses this year without Kellen Moore, who's that more on? Is that more on him or is that more on Sirianni?
They gonna blame it on Sirianni. We all know that.
It always goes to Sirianni.
They gonna now if they fire Sirianni and let's say the following year after that, if Hurts does the same thing, then yeah, they're gonna be done with Hurts. But I don't see Hurts is just such. He gonna try to go out there and play his all best. He always gonna play his all to it. That's what I see every time I see him play. I'm just seeing what I see from as I've been watching him for quite some time, since college to now. And I always seen where he always tried to put his best out there. I don't see him just not going out there and not trying to do his best, because he always gonna have that chip on his shoulder. Because just like y'all just said, why is the league still looking at him like he's a nobody? He's still playing second fiddle. He's still second fiddle behind Patrick Mahomes, and he just beat Patrick Mahomes. And like KC said, if it was the Cincinnati Bengals QB, we'll be saying, oh, he's the greatest of all time, because he just beat Patrick Mahomes.
They're interchangeable. Josh Allen and Joe Burrow are interchangeable. If either one of them two win a Super Bowl, it's going to be an equivalent of 3 Patrick Mahomes Super Bowls. That's what I'm saying. And they're gonna put them in the Hall of Fame right away with that one Super Bowl, because Patrick Mahomes, and it's not even about Pat. It's not even about Pat. It's the mere fact that this man won 2 Super Bowls, and the following year they said, you're not going to do it again. You don't got the team, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, are you guys sick? You guys got to be sick. And they're going to do the same. They're doing the same shit to Jalen. Jalen, we're going to see, blah, blah, blah. They haven't really outright said it, but they're waiting for the downfall of Jalen Daniels. I mean, not Jalen Daniels. Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are you guys even putting this on here?
Let's do this before, and then we're going to get to the AFC East. Okay, we're going to do this.
You can stay here.
Oh.
Do AFC East further.
Okay. But I want to get Marty's take. We'll get Marty's take on the Patriots. So, all right.
It's all good. Y'all just go. I'm going with the flow. What y'all got to do?
Okay, so here we go. I'm going to just name quarterbacks. You tell me you're taking him over Jalen Hurts, and then we're going to get the Marty's take on the Patriots. Are you taking Patrick Mahomes over Jalen Hurts?
Yes.
Yes.
You're taking – okay. That's one.
Yeah. Yes.
Are you taking Josh Allen over Jalen Hurts?
No.
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 I wouldn't.
No.
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 No. Not Josh Allen?
No.
The guy who always blows it when he gets to KC? That guy?
No. Not taking Josh Allen over
Josh Allen.
bro.
They got that blew it in the Super Bowl.
Hold on. Go look at Josh Allen does in the playoffs before you say he blows it. Hold on. Go look what he does in the playoffs. You say he blows it. Our defense has definitely failed us a bunch of times in the playoffs. Don't look at what Josh Allen does in the playoffs though.
He had the ball last.
He
had the ball last, did he not? Did he have the ball last? Did he have the ball last? Did he have the ball last? Remember that Super Bowl? Don't act like you don't forget. Did he have the ball last? And what did he do with it?
When y'all go look at what Josh Allen does in the playoffs, and I'll highlight y'all. But go ahead.
What about Joe Burrow?
Oh my God, the playoffs.
Joe Burrow over? No, I'm not taking Joe Burrow over Jalen.
No. I'm not taking Joe Burrow either. No. He hasn't done enough.
Name someone.
Let's go. Keep
Lamar
going.
Jackson.
Yes, I'm taking Lamar Jackson over Jalen.
I'm not taking Lamar.
I'm gonna take Lamar Jackson over Jalen.
Yep.
No.
Still
no.
No.
Lamar Jackson.
Keep going.
Who?
You said Matthew Stafford.
Nah. I like you. I'm taking you.
Maybe.
Matthew Stafford is vlogging too, man. I can't. Only because of age. Only because of age. Only because of age.
Maybe.
Because of the age.
Maybe. I'm with no on that one. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. That's a maybe, baby. That's a maybe, baby.
Yeah.
Y'all thinking Justin Herbert or Justin Herbert?
Hell no. Hell no.
Hell.
What the hell? No.
Jared Goff.
No.
I had to think about
those are all the quarterbacks that were listed ahead of them. Those are all the quarterbacks I named that were listed ahead of them.
So the Houston quarterback ain't gonna get no love.
They didn't have CJ Stroud top 10. I got the list.
CJ Stroud had a sophomore slump.
Everybody just named him in the top 10 for this past season.
They did a poll recently of top 10 quarterbacks.
No, what you say?
That was the top 10 quarterbacks for this past season.
Yeah, so ESPN had.
I think they based off last season.
Based off last season, so they had Mahomes 1, Josh Allen 2, Joe Burrow 3, Lamar 4, Jay Daniels 5, Matthew Stafford was 6. Justin Herbert was 7. Jared Goff was 8. So nice. Yes. Jalen Hurts was 9.
Well, I think they did based off last season. They based off last season. I wouldn't have Mahomes win. But
I forgot who number 2.
They had I think they did based off last season.
This is based off going into this season.
So you tell me the number 9 guy beat the person who was at the top of the list. That's what you're telling me.
Hey Tig, we'd have put up blind stats for last year. There'd been a lot of hurt feelings on the show.
All right, Marty.
Don't be hurting those feelings now.
So Marty.
I'm not saying that these people don't got the stats. I'm saying I'm looking at it as how many times what they did once they got to either the playoffs or the Super Bowl. Because most of those quarterbacks you name have either got close to that. And most of them haven't.
Every quarterback I pretty much named has played either on Championship Sunday or the Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how I'm looking at it. If I was like, I would not, because Hurts fits in this system. You got to think about this. Who would fit in that system? Now, you got to think about it. Allen is a pocket passer most of the time. So would he fit in that system? Because he passes a lot. He more pass. Now he been doing a lot of running last year. I'm not saying he can't run. I'm just saying he's more of a pass guy. So I'm looking at him like he's in the pocket passing. So that's how I look at him. I don't think he will fit in the Eagles system. That's what I think. Now he's not bad for Buffalo. I feel like they will probably break through. But we'll have to see. But I don't feel like he'll fit in the Philadelphia Eagles system. That's how I look at it when I want to pick a quarterback.
Who wouldn't fit in the Philadelphia Eagles system? Who was it?
He said Josh Allen.
Josh, I don't feel like he will fit
All
in
right,
there.
all right. Marty, let's talk about your Patriots. So now y'all bringing in Mike Vrabel's back.
Yeah,
your boy Mike Vrabel's back as the coach. He should have been there a long time ago, but we don't leave that alone.
Him there too.
With the rating. Belichick wasn't ready to go to Reigns. We all know Vrabel should never left Foxborough. Let's just call it as it is. Obviously, he's trying to bring back some of the tradition from his days playing with the first Patriots dynasty that won the 3 and 4. You're bringing back Josh McDaniels. You got your new quarterback. You got this guy's former number one receiver now, Stephon Diggs. What is the expectation for the Patriots now going forward? With this being year 2 removed of the Belichick era?
I mean, man, it was done dirty. If we keeping it a buck.
Very dirty. Just
dirty if we keeping it a buck. And real quick, in the same vein that Cam was done very dirty when he was with us. Because people keep forgetting that majority of the league opted out of that season, so you playing with nobody. The nigga got COVID, came back, and still played. But we was just trying to push Mac Jones in. Spoiler, not a Mac Jones guy. Never was a Mac Jones guy. Alabama, and you know what I'm saying, that Belichick Saban friendship. Yeah, did not care for it. Knew he was going to be whack, and he should have never got a chance over Cam. They just wanted. It's like I said earlier. You give him a chance, and you start messing up. Then all of a sudden, back on the bench. So I kind of understood when Cam got to Carolina why he was probably on that type of time. He did him dirty. So I completely understand that. As far as the Mac Jones shit, as I tell other Patriots fans, I told y'all so. Told you so. And look where we're at now. And then we're doing this Drake May shit again. I'm sorry. No, not a Drake.
You're good.
Tell your truth. Tell your truth, King. Tell your truth, King.
We're doing this shit again. We're doing the same thing again. It's like we're trying to make fetch happen, nigga. It's not. We can't do. No. I see what we're trying to do, and we want that archetype. We let Joe Milton go. What the fuck?
Oh, that's you, John. That's you, John.
Yes, he lost the job. He lost the job to Hendon Hooker, but still my guy though. He's still my guy though.
He lost the job for Hendon Hooker.
Yo, you good?
Did you say he lost the job for having Hooker?
No, he lost the job to Hendon Hooker. You all right now?
Hey, yo.
That's how you lose the job for having hookers. That's crazy.
Well, now,
hey, LT, you know what I'm saying?
Get it how you live. Get it how you live.
Well, he was in Knoxville. Oh, and he was in Michigan first. What would you make it? So, off season though.
Oh no, so for me, I mean the fact I don't. First off, as far as expectations, being 4-13, that we just no, we can't do that. I didn't like. No, we can't do that again. Like 3rd straight year, and they missed the playoffs. I hate it here. I'm still hurt. I still hear about it as a resident Patriots fan. People that don't even play us hate us for whatever reason. Great past greatness, but you know what it is.
You know why they hate y'all.
Yeah. I was saying this is past greatness. So it's just like, but it's like I remember before we was winning. So it is what it is. I was just happy that what did we spend? It was 280 or 282 million that we spent in free agency, which is a crazy number because we don't ever spend shit on shit.
Need the help.
Yeah, Ben needed the help, but my thing was why weren't we spending this money beforehand? But it's okay. Vrabel came back, and I'm glad he's in the fold. It's cool. Who I think we got was the defensive tackle? Was it Milton Williams? I think we gave him the bag, and then Harold, was it Landry? Yeah, Landry the bag. Landry was a Spillane. You know what I'm saying? Carlton Davis.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some. You know what I mean? I'm hoping we're gonna be all right. I know we done really invested into the fucking defense, which I'm not upset at that at all.
Which Vrabel? That's all Vrabel. That's clearly all Vrabel.
Oh, 100%. And Diggs, you know what I'm saying? Now that he's off the boat, and you know what I'm saying? So don't play with your nose on camera. I'm just glad. I just want him to, get there. do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do, Pimp. Like I'm not expecting the way that you. I'm not expecting the way you were, but like just give us something. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, I mean the draft picks. I think we did pretty decent. Like I'm not going to just sit up and get on the timeline and be like, oh my God, we had such a crazy ass draft. We had a very good draft, great draft. I would say. You know what I'm saying? Like Will Campbell. I'm excited to see what's up with Trayvon Henderson. Sheesh. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ohio State.
I wanted him in Denver. I wanted him in Denver.
You know what I'm saying? I think Kyle Williams is going to be on point too.
When we passed on Marion Hampton in the first round, and he to go in the Chargers, I wanted him. I wanted him in Denver. And I was like,
Oh, shit.
He went right to the Patriots, man.
You know what I'm saying? Kyle Williams, like I'm excited to see what's happening with boy. You know what I'm saying? Was it Jared? Was it? I think it was Jared Wilson or center? Jared Wilson. It was the Who's our kicker? I'm always like, because there's been some games that we just should have been in because we ain't have no fucking kicker. What's his name? Like Borgolis.
What, the kicker?
Yeah, we picked dude up in the 6th round. I had to I didn't know who he was. I had to look up tape. I was like, okay. There's because a lot of games it came down to a kick and we didn't have shit. Just like our defense, we ain't have shit. So I'm not against that at all. And then I'm just paying attention to the shit in training camp. I was kind of lightweight hoping that Joshua Dobbs would be on point. You know what I'm saying? But this Drake May shit. We're gonna do this Drake May thing again, and I hope it works because I get the archetype that we trying to have or whatever. Like Tom is Tom, Bay Area is on, by the way. Tom is Tom. Was there? There's no other. There's nothing else. You know what I'm saying? And before that, like Drew was putting down for us too. Like, but I feel like we're trying to take the mold of what people portray Tom as now versus like what he was with us. It's just like this, just like a white meat baby face. If we make it a wrestling reference, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just what we want. He's got an arm, you know what I'm saying? He's got an arm, but I don't see it. Maybe this season I'll be able to see it. I know what we're doing, and I know that we could have made better choices, but we want it to be a certain way. So let's just try it the Patriot way and see if this shit works. If it doesn't work, I need some different shit. Just like we could spend some M's in free agency. We need to do this better. We need to do this better. We're 0-1 right now. 0-1 right now with the archetype. If we 0-2,
I'm sorry. I keep laughing. I'm so sorry, but Marty, like the hope and glimmer in your eyes is just. It's just so refreshing. And you're a Patriot fan. I personally believe that the Patriots probably won't have a good run for like another 10, 15 years. Personally. Like, I don't know what's going on with y'all. I don't know what's going on in y'all back office. But like, Tigger just said it not too long ago. Like, y'all were shit before Brady, wasn't shit after Brady. But like, ever since that whole
don't do that to Drew.
That's what he said. I didn't say I'm
don't do that to Drew. Like, put some respect on Bledsoe's name, man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Man, y'all years are done, fam. And let me tell you something. All it's gonna take is for what's his name, Mayflower, y'all quarterback now. Whatever his name is.
I think it's y'all
yeah, whatever.
Really great
Drake May, watch if he goes to the playoffs and gets knocked out the first round, that's gonna be a means for the Daniel Jones treatment. Give him all the money in the world, and y'all gonna be in cap hell for the next 7 years because y'all want to pay the damn quarterback that was subpar. Come on, man. I see it down the line.
It's still early enough. We ain't paying him. If he don't do well, we're gonna have to get it. We gonna have to get it. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody gonna be a free agent. We gonna have. All I'm just saying is,
y'all still got all those Super Bowls under your belt. So I mean,
I'm just saying, the defense is finna be rowdy. You know what I'm saying? If anything, that's what's gonna keep us in games. I don't know. I'm just not.
You guys are the football equivalent of the Bulls. I agree with that last comment that John put. You guys are the football equivalent.
So they got Tom Brady.
Our relevancy wasn't that long ago. our relevancy wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't that long ago.
It's done, fam. It's okay.
What you mean? It's like, okay, we had periods of time.
So we don't get up out of here.
Y'all just
so I'm gonna do this.
Okay, well, that just sound like hate. And I understand it. I understand it. Having foot on niggas' necks for 20 fucking years. I'd be upset too.
My prayers for you just for just sticking with them. So hey.
Yes. A million Patriot fans used to exist, but like when y'all started losing, it's like what is your fan base?
Those of us who
you still here, Marty?
We still here.
You still here?
You went through some hard times, harder than the Commanders. So man,
I
would be legit, man.
Okay.
Needed to get the
the show. So I'm gonna give you guys give one quote to y'all team before y'all head out. So Nova, give the Commanders one quote going into the season. What you want them to do?
Continue building, keep the players healthy, take care of them.
KC, Eagles.
Jalen, let the haters die, fly, Eagles fly. That's all I got to say.
Miami.
Keep Saquon healthy. Please keep the offensive line. Protect Jalen, protect Saquon. Please do not let those two get hurt. Because if those two get hurt, it's over. It's over for our season. It's over. I don't know what to do with it.
And Marty, what's your final words for the Patriots going into week 1?
Stephon, I need you to stay healthy or get hurt. If God forbid you get hurt, do it early in the season so you can come back because I need people to catch the fucking ball. For real, like we need receivers. Help my fellow Afghani out. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Kendrick Bourne. You know what I'm saying? I need you to step up, bro. I need you to step up. You know what I'm saying? Like, just.
Shout out to Christy. She gonna put this next.
Oh my God! I like what? Okay, if this Drake May shit don't work, we need to change. We need to switch some shit up.
Hey, look how fast he's back then.
Yo,
it's okay, man.
Jesus Christ.
Man, get Mayflower the fuck out of here, man.
He showed his ass in the preseason games. The nigga was backflipping like Ricochet, and then what are we doing? You want Friday night lights? No, we play on Sunday, not on Friday.
You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith.
I don't have a choice.
Nova and KC for joining us tonight. KC, tell them where they can find you, bro.
Man, I'm on everything. X, not little X, but X. TikTok, you can follow me, KC Sports Show. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, everything. Any social media outside. Well, I'm on Snapchat too. Yeah, if you on that, follow me. KC Sports Show. Yeah.
Nova Kane.
First of all, thank you, John and Mark, for having me on Sports4U tonight. This is always a pleasure working with you guys, being in the comments, but being on the show has been a whole new experience. You guys can find me on Twitter, since I'm there for now, at HamIamSuperWild. For now, you heard that. For now. Do not follow me on Instagram unless you're following the show. You can also find me at Society and Pop Culture 101. We go live every other Thursday. So come and see us this Thursday on YouTube, Facebook. We live everywhere.
Miami.
Y'all can find me at Miami the Great 645 on X, or you can find me on Instagram, the official Miami the Great. You can catch out Talk It Up Wrestling every week with me and Final Boss Baby. Also, you can catch me every Saturday for DWE Radio. It's like a old school type of where you just sit back, chill, and listen to me, hear my takes about what happened through the wrestling week with AEW, TNA, WWE, and all the wrestling news that comes out every Saturday at 4:00 p.m.
Action, Mark. This dude, man. Marty, tell them where they can follow you, bro.
You follow me on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? It's the that's like right there. You know what I'm saying? Same on Instagram. On Instagram, it's Marty_McFly from you. catch me in the studio. We're working on some projects. Anybody that's seen me post about it, it's exactly what it sounds like. So, It Depends is out right now on all major streaming platforms. Y'all should run that up as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? And then put it on repeat.
That shit is absolute fire.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Say that.
Me and my boy Ant Clements.
Yeah, find Marty on the Billboard charts. That
Say
new joint with Breezy and Bryson is banging. So Friday, Mark, our boy Big Nick from the Wrestling Network, Nessa,
oh yeah,
JT from Marks and Mikes,
Fly Eagle Fly,
Fly Eagles Fly.
Nessa,
yo, you good?
I'll think about it.
Okay, I'm just saying. So we gonna talk AFC East more on Friday with Mark, Big Nick, Nessa, JT, and if any Cowboys, if Hype and Knife y'all come out of hibernation, call the brother.
They won't. Cowboys don't never. Cowgirls don't never come out of hibernation, so you might well keep waiting for that.
They're not doing good.
Wait for that forever.
Ooh, Micah.
Check Mark out tomorrow on Instagram at 7:30. No Rules Live. Him and our brother Ill Will. Check me out tomorrow. Sports4U Wrestling 7:00. Me, Trail. Our boy Mo's gonna be in the house. We recapping SummerSlam. And always check. You heard our guests. Make sure you follow them. Dope content. Their family, their friends, they're more than friends, they're family. And we will see y'all Friday. This has been the first of the AFC NFC East 2-a-days on Sports4U. I'm John. That's Mark. Yep. That's KC Sports. Nova Kane. Miami the Great. Marty McFlyer to you. We'll see y'all when we see y'all. See you Friday.